I'm not really one to hype things up too much because, sometimes I can get a little bit excited, but this movie is fucking scary. Hey, what's up, hardheads? Welcome back to my channel, and today we are reviewing the Shudder original movie, Host.
Emma, turn the filters off. Come on.
If you guys are wondering why you haven't seen any promotion or any trailers, because this movie was only made a few weeks ago. And yeah, I know, you're sitting there just like, what? A movie that's made a few weeks ago and is already out? But this movie was actually made through Zoom. Now, that's even more funnier because, now that we're in a pandemic and things like that, and, people are communicating through Skype, Zoom, or whatever they use to communicate with their family and friends. And after seeing what a movie like this can do with Zoom, I'm super impressed. Zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom, my supernatural girl. You see what I did there? If you guys were fans of Xena Girl, the 21st Century on Disney Channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So Host is about a group of 6 friends, technically 5, trying to do a seance over a Zoom call because,
Coronavirus!
what else is better to do than hold a seance over Zoom during a lockdown? Fun stuff, right? Guys, I'm pretty sure that you've seen the early reviews all through Twitter or social media or whatever, just saying how much people like this movie, and I have to agree with them because even though the plot might sound like, oh, well, a spirit, attacking people over Zoom or whatever, it sounds like Unfriended or whatever those like other horror webcam things. These actors are doing their performance over Zoom, doing their own camera work, in their own homes, doing their own, stunts and whatever the case might be, and it's very impressive to see what we get from stuff like that made into a film, and what we see on screen is super impressive. Watching this movie, I wouldn't believe that some of the stuff that they did on here was on their own, or at least they I'm pretty sure they had a little bit of help because they have to make a movie. Now this film is familiar as far as the aesthetic of what's going on, like you have a spirit hunting these girls in their own homes just by doing a seance, and some of the stuff in here you see might remind you of Paranormal Activity or Unfriended or whatever those other like paranormal shows and stuff is. But again, I'm gonna go back to it being held on Zoom because again, everybody did this on their own. So of course, thank you COVID, they had to do things on their own. So this is the result that we get, and we never seen anything like this before as far as a story where a group of friends or a family or whatever is holding a Zoom call or a Skype call or whatever the case might be, and they get tormented by a damn spirit in their own individual homes while their friends are sitting there helplessly watching them being attacked and can't do nothing about it. And y'all, I'm not really one to hype things up too much because sometimes I can get a little bit excited, but this movie is fucking scary. And so, it might not be scary to everybody, but I will just say, and for a movie like this, put this movie on in the evening, maybe preferably late at night. Watch it on your laptop so you can get that real effect. You can watch it on your TV, but I feel like if you watch it on your laptop with some headphones on, you are set. And I want to know your reactions if you do that and you see this film, and I just need to know how you guys are going to react to it, because that's exactly what I did. I watched this film 1 a.m. early in the morning, with my headphones on my laptop, and I jumped so many times during this movie. And it's really rare for me to jump because I usually can sense something coming from a mile away. You still jump and you're still scared, and I will say there's no really cheap jump scares in here. It's probably like maybe 1 or maybe 2, but other than that, like everything else in this movie is the actual, like when something scares you is actually what it is. And again, like I mentioned before, I watched this movie late at night, early morning, and it got to the point where I actually was about to go get my sage because I needed to clarify my home, and it just got a little too heavy for me. As a matter of fact, as I'm doing this review right now, I feel like that's what I need to do. Sage and Palo Santo. The werewolf spirits, I don't play. I'm sorry, I don't do spirits and demons, so this may help. Nope. There you go. And another thing I like about this film is that when you're watching these girls on their webcams, the background area is kind of set up in a way where your eyes wandering. You want to know what's going to happen behind them. Like their doors might be open already while they're having this conversation. So you're not just paying attention to them, but you're also paying attention to the background, because you're just like, all right, the door is wide open. They got this wide angle shot, and I'm just curious of what's going on behind them, especially after they do the seance, conjure up the demon or the spirit, you will. You are looking in the background. You're looking to see what is actually happening, and then you might hear noises, and you might hear the actresses react to what's happening behind them. And some of the stuff is real. You actually see things move, and some of the stuff is just like, it creates paranoia. Like you're like, all right, girl, you're sitting here having a regular conversation, but something is going on behind you, or it's possibly might going on behind you, and that's what makes it even more scarier. Shout out to the director Rob Savage and the producer Judge Shudder. You guys did an amazing job putting this thing together, you know, just the angles, you know, directing the girls, because obviously they had good direction, because they did an amazing job showing like they were terrified. Like I was scared for them watching this movie, and I was cheering for like maybe about, you know, pretty much all of them, because they didn't do anything except for one was playing around a little too much, but at the same time, like you could tell she's a good friend. She just one of those goofy friends or whatever. And the guy too, I think his name is Edward or something, he was barely in the film, but I liked him a lot. But the whole cast did an amazing job here. So again, shout out to Rob Savage and Jed Shepard. You guys did an amazing job with this film here, and you guys should be proud, because this movie is a lot of fun. So yes guys, check out the movie Host on Shudder. If you guys don't have Shudder, you can sign up for a free 30-day trial. Maybe use the code SHUTIN. Maybe that will work to give you like a free trial for 30 days. And there's tons of movies in here you can watch, but start off with this movie right here, because I'm guaranteeing you will have a lot of fun watching it. The movie clocks in just under an hour, so you don't have to worry about this movie being long or dragging out. It's literally under an hour. So you should definitely have some time watching this movie here. So for you people that don't like long movies, this movie would be perfect for you. And another reason to watch is this movie is a fresh take on paranormal stuff and things going on. Like we haven't seen Paranormal Activity in a while. So us being reintroduced to something paranormal during a pandemic, during lockdown, and you know, through Zoom, you know, where people's working their own cameras or doing their own things, it's super awesome. And I'm happy to have a movie like this that we can watch, and I want to just show all my friends, because again, I love this movie a lot. It's so much fun. So I give Host a 7.5 out of a 10. A horror head watch is definitely recommended. I want you guys to all watch this movie and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know if you were scared, not scared, which parts made you jump, which parts made you excited, which characters you liked the most, which characters you hated the most. I want to know your input. I want to know your feedback on this movie here. But yeah, check out Host on Shudder, and don't forget to let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, to get more awesome content from me. And thanks again guys, I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.